Hello, friends. God loves you. I love you. No weapons formed against our mindset and communion with God will ever prosper. This message is about making sure you keep your mind protected. Friends, you have no idea how important that is. Many years ago, I was watching The Very Odd Parents, this cartoon that one of my kids used to watch. I believe it was my daughter. And the episode was about when Timmy Turner had lost his very odd parents and everyone looked the same. They were like all gray globs. But Timmy Turner wore this hat that wasn't ever really sitting on his head. It was like floating above his head or whatever. And I remember watching that, thinking to myself, but really, God is always in my mind, in everyone's mind. Like, I wish I knew the thoughts of everyone, right? Because people be having the not greatest intention, and they can be smiling and staring in your face and even shake your hand, okay? You could be married to somebody. You could be dating somebody, and they don't have the best intentions for you. That's where discernment comes into play. That's where your communion with God and your faith in God is really, really important. So you can discern whether or not you're associating, dating, married to, being friends with, communicating with people that do not have the best intentions for you. Okay, so what is this about? If your mind is not protected, you may have thoughts that come into your head that can seem self-sabotaging and self-deprecating when, if you know you're a powerful goddess, you're a powerful God, you know that if you're divinely protected, you're not going to think negative self-sabotaging thoughts about yourself, but other people will, right? That don't have the best intentions for you. There's so many people in the world, right? And especially if you like me, if you are on social media and you putting goodness and grace and God's love juju everywhere, people going to have some thoughts if they not connected with God, right? And those thoughts can try and infiltrate your brain if you are not protected. This is why I pray on all of my videos. I stay prayed up and protected, because what you ask for, you will actually get, right? And so with that kind of power comes the responsibility of discerning what is your thought, what isn't your thought, and communing with God, right? No matter what I am going through, my conversation, my communication, my faith, it just gets further strengthened in my bestie God. So this message is for you, friends. First of all, if you don't know that you're amazing and magical, let me remind you, you are amazing and magical, right? You are a galactic being here on planet Abundance to have a joy-filled human existence. There are things put in our life, in our timeline, in our path that is supposed to strengthen us, right? And bring us closer to God, our bestie. If you find that you are having a hard time mentally, if you find that you're having a hard time emotionally or spiritually, it can be because you are in an environment that is draining you and trying to separate your relationship with God. So this message is to remind you that all of your thoughts are not always your thoughts. People might be trying to put things in your brain because you're so awesome and magical, and they don't like how confident you are. They don't like how magical and connected you are. And so they feel some kind of way, and they may think some thoughts and have some intentions that they think that you are unaware about. But people have no idea how magical and galactic you are and what kind of information God be giving you, right? Stay prayed up. Say, my mind is divinely protected. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. My mind is protected. Everything that happens for me is for my highest good and the highest good of all. Just remind yourself how galactic and amazing you are if you actually love God. If you actually have God as your bestie, know that you are divinely protected, okay? You are divinely protected out here. Say that. I am divinely protected. My mind is protected. I do not be playing. I walk around praying out loud and in my mouth, in my mind. Like, I don't care. There's no shame on how I live my life loudly for God, who keeps me alive every day. So that's your reminder. That's the confirmation right there. God, your bestie. No matter what you're going through, God got you. Okay? That is the message. God loves you. I love you. Have a super awesome, magical day, friends, from wherever you're watching from. Bye.